Alright, just point that bastard at me. You're right. So you're watching this video because you have a motorcycle or something and you want to know how to secure it, get some ideas. Or like me, you used to own a motorcycle, then it got stolen, now you got a new motorcycle and now you're kind of paranoid about it getting stolen again. So you want to secure your shit. I want to quickly apologise because, you know, I'm not very good in front of the camera or any of that, so I might ramble on sometimes. And I don't know how to do movie editing as well, so it's basically just going to be a video of me blabbling on, talking shit, but, you know, generally educating people how to secure your bike. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is, if you have two wheels, right, lock it up. Period. Don't get under the impression that nobody's going to steal your shit, because they will, alright? Thieves, they target anything on two wheels, whether it's a 50cc cheap runaround or a badass Triumph Daytona 675, much like this one, yeah? I know this because I used to own a Suzuki SV 650, which was 14 years old, and some twat stole it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought... Yeah, I didn't used to lock up. I thought, you know, 125s, you know, the little scallywags, they steal that and joyride on it. Then you got the more professional criminals. They steal bikes to order or to break down and sell. Who steals a 14-year-old Suzuki SV? Who risks a criminal record for that? You'd have to be an idiot. But you'd have to be more of an idiot to have it stolen in the first place. So if you've got two wheels, lock it up. Second thing I'm going to say is... every bike's going to be a target, okay? So if they want your bike, they'll get it, okay? The whole idea of motorcycle security is to put your bike so far down the end of the queue that, you know, someone will come along, they'll see all this, like, securing your bike, they'll think, sod that, and they steal your neighbour's bike, right? You're just trying to make it less desirable and more of an effort for them, so they just bugger off and do it elsewhere. So let's get to the security, eh? First thing you're going to try and do, if you can, get yourself a driveway, or even better still, get yourself a garage. Now, it sounds a little bit weird. How do you get yourself a driveway? How do you get yourself a garage? There's probably a few of you watching this video who are going to be considering moving house in the foreseeable future. Try to move to a place that has a garage. Try to move to a place that has a driveway, because once you've got those options to park your bike there, you got many other ideas and options to help secure it. For example, first thing we're going to have a look at is an anchor, a ground anchor, much like this. You can install them into the ground with a big slab of concrete underneath. You can also fix them to walls as well. You don't have to show them the wall. You know what the wall looks like. Either way, both of them have their advantages. All right, it's down to you to do the research, but get yourself an anchor of some sort. Once you got your anchor, you should already have a decent chain, yeah? Make sure it's a brand name and not some cheap junk that you picked up at a boot sale. At least provide some resistance to bolt cutters. Of course, when you got an anchor, you can actually physically bolt your bike down to something so it can't be lifted and, you know, have someone run off of it and shit. Alright? So you got your chain, you got your anchor. Also, good idea is disc locks. Wait, freaking just hold the camera. You're supposed to present it to the camera. You don't follow me everywhere. Yeah, so a disc lock. Alright, goes around your wheel. Also great for when you're out and about. You don't have to lug a chain with you. You can just use this, you know what I mean? Put it around your back wheel. It's been known for thieves, if you put it around the front wheel, they lift up the front wheel, they stick it on the train, and then they just, you know, walk off with your bike. Stick it on the back wheel, it makes it a little bit more difficult. You giggling at?
I like to walk.
Thank you. It makes it a little bit more difficult to steal. Right, so that's that. I don't know if you noticed, but your motorcycle, your bike, it's got two wheels, yeah? Two wheels. You keep the camera there. Alright? Two disc locks. Alright? Put one on the front wheel as well. Make sure it's a nice bright colour so they see it, get put off straight away and bugger off to your neighbour's bike. Again, make sure it's a brand name, not some cheap £10 thing that you got off eBay or Amazon. They don't work. Also, something I did, same brand, but two different models of disc locks. The theory behind that is maybe the thieves know how to break into one. If they know how to break into one, they'll just break into the other if it's the same model. This just makes it a little bit more difficult. Maybe they know how to break into one. Do they know how to break into two? It just increases your chances of security. Right. So you got your disc locks. What else we got? On your driveway, you can install a security light, so when somebody walks into the vicinity of your bike, a big bright light like shines down upon them, they think they're getting abducted by aliens or something, so they piss off real quick. Awesome. You can also add CCTV to see them running off as well. That'll help put them off. Moving on to the bike itself, a lot of bikes have mobilizers. Yeah, I suppose we can come over here. A lot of bikes have mobilizers. They're pretty good. Incidentally, what I've done, I haven't actually got my mobilizer from a shop. I went into a garage and the mechanic, he installed an immobilizer hidden on the bike. It's actually just a switch. It's a kill switch that just cuts the electrics, and it's hidden on the bike somewhere. I'm not going to show you where, but I physically switch it. It's not a remote control or anything like that, and it just, again, for me, it makes it a little bit more harder for the thieves to kind of find it, because they're looking for something a little bit different, not what they're used to. So that's definitely something worth considering asking your mechanic about. Also, you know, when something gets stolen, you feel helpless. That's a fucking horrible feeling, man, because I know that, right? I've got a tracker installed on this bike. It's a GPS tracker, and it's not some homemade shit that you see some people on YouTube like, oh, I made this out of a phone SIM card and all that bollocks. That puts me within a 5-mile radius of my bike. Get a proper one. There's about 3 or 4 companies out there. You pay maybe £100 a year, and they can track your bike. You can keep an eye on it through satellite. Tells you if it's moving without your knowledge or anything like that, and it's pretty good, you know. So it's definitely worth looking into. It's a tracker. Again, you know, if your bike, if it turns on without your knowledge, or if it's moving with beyond a certain vicinity, then you'll get a phone call saying, hey, your bike's moving, are you aware of this? And well, if you're not, then you know, you go and chase the buggers. So you got that as well. So what else we got? Looking at the bike, it's a sexy bike, yeah. Sexy, it's gorgeous, you know, it's stunning, much like my girlfriend, yeah. Because it's naked, yeah. Now, if my girlfriend walked down the road naked, everybody would look at her. Guys would look at her. Girls would look at her. Hell, I'd probably even look at her, yeah? What you want to do is you'd want to cover her ass up, wouldn't you? You know, you want people to stop looking. And you do that by chucking a grey, frumpy dress over. So what I do, my girlfriend was walking naked down the road, I'd chuck this over her. Big, horrible, nasty grey dress.
I'm never wearing a grey dress.
Get your ass naked, right? This is a motorcycle cover, right? Cover that shit up, alright? It's quite hard to see, like, to desire something that you can't see. So, you know, keep people's beady eyes off it. You know, same with your girlfriend as well. Keep people's beady eyes off your girlfriend. So you cover her ass up, and again, it just keeps it out of sight, out of mind of those, like, twats who want to steal your shit. So I think have I missed anything?
Not that I can think of.
I think I've got everything down that I wanted to say. I'm sure I probably missed something. If there's anything you think I can add or can be added, write it in the comments box below so other people can see it as well. If there's anything that I've said which might be incorrect or it could be improved on, again, add it onto the comments below, because at the end of the day, these are our prides and joys. You know, this is the most important things in our lives. You know, girlfriend comes a close second behind. And we don't want any twats to run off with it. Yeah? Same with the girlfriends. We don't want any twats to run off with that as well. So, again, secure it. Add anything that you feel to it, like, will improve security. And, yeah, keep your shit safe.